Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm not time stamping them anymore because time is the right time to watch it is the time you come across it. So I don't want to time stamp because it may prohibit people from hearing things they may need to hear at a given time. So we're not going to do that. 3 cards for the general energy from the curious creatures. We'll be clarifying using the Rider-Waite. And then a potential outcome again with the curious creatures. So I'm going to get on it. Now, I was pre-shuffling these cards, and this Queen of Wands card literally jumped out 3 times. Three. So I'm going with it. 3. Here's your general energy. We've got Queen of Wands. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Cups. I love this. I feel like basically you're showing up in a very attractive, empowered energy right now, and I feel like you've got maybe some options. Take that as you will. I don't know what you're looking for exactly, Aquarius, but you've got some options maybe that you're juggling right now. We've got the Devil on the bottom, the Capricorn energy. Potentially one of these options is like, I feel like somebody looks at you and they're just like stuck. Like they look at you and they're like, oh man, I want to give them the shirt off. You know, they're just like hooked. I want to give them the shirt off my back. I don't know. Just hooked. Okay, so that's interesting vibes. Let's get into some clarification for you, starting with the Queen of Wands. I did just notice the star card was on the bottom just now, so that's you, Aquarius. Healing, too. Healing. I like that. Coming out of something rough, maybe. With that Devil card, maybe we're coming out of something a little rough. I'm not sure. Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. Let's get into it. All right. Aquarius. What about this Queen of Wands for Aquarius? Got the Chariot is Cancer energy, fast moving. Here we go again. Fast moving, divine intervention. We got the Empress. Yeah, you just leveled up. 6 of Wands, victory, exaltation too. You're coming back from battle in an exalted position. Like you just leveled up. You just leveled up with spirit in some way. That was very significant. So congratulations, Aquarius. I am a Aquarius moon. I like the idea that we're leveling up. We got the Lovers on the bottom right now. Gemini energy. Another pair there. The Lovers is the 6th card of the major arcana. So that's fun. I don't know why I'm saying that out loud. By the way, the channeling aspect of this is definitely a real thing that I'm being kind of forced to acknowledge, so it might be weird every now and again. You know, I gotta say things that come up. I have to. So it is what it is. All right, clarifying the 2 of Pentacles for Aquarius. We have the 3 of Cups. Okay. Friendship, celebration, beautiful. We got Temperance, it's Sagittarius energy right here. Balance, you know, balance being restored, and an Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress are out. They're out. They're down to clown. They're down to party in a very responsible manner. Let's party responsibly. We got Justice on the bottom. It's Libra energy. I feel like, yeah, let's party responsibly. Like this is Temperance to me is like, it's like the passion and the inspiration, the emotional state, like being balanced with practicality, rationality, groundedness, and things of that nature. So I feel like there's been a mastery of emotion going on here between you and potentially this other person, this Emperor, to where, you know, you can proceed now in a grounded way, even though that passion is there of how to build the empire, to build your empire. To build the empire. Heck yes. Aquarius. That is great. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Cups. And the key, of course, to any manifestation of, you know, love or success is to embody that energy. And in order to embody that energy, you have to, yeah, learn to love yourself, learn to feel empowered within yourself. And that can take a long time because there's a lot of programming that we start building upon, like, as soon as we're born, and it takes time to unlearn, unprogram a lot of limiting beliefs that we may have been raised with or just generally society put on us, you know. So there's a lifelong process of unlearning, interestingly. So, all right, clarifying the Nine of Cups. Six of Swords, yes, moving away from what doesn't serve anymore into calmer waters, so away from a conflict. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. We've got the Hierophant and the Chariot. They go together a little bit because this is also a card of, like, it's a religious figure. It's like God's will, maybe Spirit's will. I feel like there could be somebody that's helping you work towards this leveling up. You may have had a mentor of some kind. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. Air sign, you guys, Aquarius. This is part of it too. You may be showing up in this energy a bit. However, I feel this is more balanced with Temperance and the Empress. I feel like there's a balance to be struck here. So the Queen of Swords can be a little bit blunt. The Queen of Swords, ironically, I say blunt and she's literally holding a sharp sword, but like the delivery is matter of fact and sometimes a little bit there's a little more there's a little more emotional energy behind it than, say, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very impartial, very level. The Queen's a little different. I kind of feel like you're finding the Nine of Cups is this card of, like, self-fulfillment, self-satisfaction, like bliss and harmony, and near a wish fulfillment of, like, a Ten of Cups, say. But I feel like this Hierophant figure, this teacher, has helped you bring some of your hasty emotions back into balance, which gets you into that Emperor, Empress energy, okay? Which is a massive victory for you. And you have the Moon on the bottom, hopes, fears, dreams, wishes. You know, you definitely want something. There's definitely something you want to go towards. And it's, you know, could feel daunting. So, yeah. All right. Let's get the outcome potential for you, Aquarius. Potential outcome for you. What cards do we need to see to reveal and reflect energy for Aquarius? What do we need to see? What needs to be revealed and reflected for Aquarius? All right. Good enough. That's good enough. All right. Four of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Seven of Cups. Yeah. So, again, speaking of, like, the Moon on the bottom there with the hopes, dreams, and fears situation. Oh, by the way, Lovers is on the bottom, so that's the second time Lovers has been on the bottom. Gemini, again, also could be speaking to relationships clearly, and you have the Emperor and Empress on here, so maybe something new's coming in. Maybe there is a situation where you are actually, you know, some of you may be moving away from an Emperor or Empress because it's not as it seems, you know, could be. I feel like there's some hesitation to release something that needs to be released. I mean, you're showing up victorious here in a lot of ways, but, you know, energy's kind of cyclical. It likes to linger, and sometimes it takes several go-arounds of releasing to actually release. You know what I mean? Like, to process something, it's like a buffet. It's like a buffet that you just live in, and you go and you pick up some work off of the buffet line and you go and eat it, and then you hang out, and then later on you may go back for a little bit more of the same, okay? So we work through things incrementally. It's a weird analogy, I know. Eight of Cups is that decision to walk away from something that doesn't serve. It ties nicely into the Six of Swords. It's like, it's organized, the cups are all in order. So you've got your ducks in a row and you are walking away from something. So you could be closing out a chapter there with somebody. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is a card of options. You can see Fido here is choosing between all these delicious things, and yeah. Moving forward, Aquarius, yes, there are going to be snacks out there. Do you want snacks or do you want a meal? Do you want to build an empire or do you want to have fun? I feel like you want an empire. I feel like that is ultimately what we all want. And sometimes we get presented with things that we know, if somebody wants to have fun with you, you may think, well, maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they'll be convinced at some point and want something more. Not always. Sometimes they want to have snacks and fun, and that's it. So I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you that for whatever reason. If you're walking away from a long-term relationship, some of you might be. Some of you are about to enter one, though, and it's like what comes to mind here is false emperors or false empresses. I do feel like most of you are probably embodying more the Empress energy, and you're maybe looking for the Emperor, but whatever persuasion, it's flexible, okay? I feel like there's just false, versions, because you know how that is. When you get that passion and that inspiration, it's very hard. It can cloud your vision. So yeah, grounding, right? Grounding. False emperors. And you got to be willing to walk away from those false emperors as they come up. You may, it's okay if things happen, if there's false starts with people as you go out into the world. It's not the end of the world, but don't hang on. Don't hang on to them. If it's not the highest outcome of a union for you, it's okay to walk away. All right, Aquarius, I think that's all I got for you. Please consider liking, commenting, subscribing if this resonated for you. I would love to hear from you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you next video.